Hey idiots, welcome back to the IB. Everything's still on fire, but it was a little chilly this morning, so I'm wearing a nice sweater with my gym shorts and Plurkle Christmas Raptor socks. It's pretty wacky, but I think I'm pulling it off. Which brings me to the question of the day. What's the deal with pulling it off? It's a weird idea to me, because life's too short and the apocalypse is too now to not wear shit that you like. Pulling it off is 90% deciding you don't give a shit, 10% actual fashion rules, and 100% reason to remember the name. Anyway, should this be my new thing? When live comedy returns, should I be the wacky outfits comic? Tell me in the comments below. If no, here's some other options for my new thing. I could be the cries on stage comic, or the threatens to punch everyone in the front row comic, or the brings their pet iguana everywhere comic. Or I could be the speaks another language poorly because I think it makes me look attractive and worldly, but in reality, people just think I'm like an idiot who learned 3 Slovenian phrases that aren't even useful comic. Or maybe I could be the just writes good jokes and doesn't need a gimmick comic. That last one would never work. Speaking of never working, the robot that talks to the stars says today I should be a poem. I super don't know what that means, but I am beyond excited to find out. If I were a haiku, I wouldn't really have to make sense as long as I fit into predetermined boxes. Haikus are a lot like society in that way. I don't want to be a haiku. If I were a sonnet, I would be kind of boring and old, which is tempting, but no thanks. Nobody cares about sonnets anymore. I wonder when that happened. If I were a slam poem, I would be crazy intense, which I'm kind of into. Intensity can be great, but I don't know if I have enough street cred to pull it off. I think I'm probably like some kind of Emily Dickinson style mess. Something like I heard a fly buzz, 0% rhyme scheme, 40% confusing metaphors, 40% super dark, 20% implying I'm royalty of some kind, and 100% reason to remember the name. This has been a poem called Me as a Poem. You're welcome. And, let's see. Do the things. Comment what my thing should be. Not my thing, but like my thing. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't need to. That's fine. Ta-da!